This book literally changed my life in my hustle and my ability to get shit done.
Hey, conscious go-getters.
Are you about to start an online business, or are you a solopreneur? In this video, I'm going to tell you my top 10 books that you must read before starting that online business, or just some top 10 books that you need to read if you're a solopreneur. My name is Tiffany Shelton Mariel, and I am a conscious go-getter. I am getting my PhD in clinical psychology, and I am the owner of Conscious Life Shop, and I make videos, write blogs, and create content around conscious go-getting and creating a sustainable hustle. So I'm just going to jump right into these books because I'm really excited to share them with you guys. So when I started my business, Conscious Life Shop, I had really no training in running a business or starting a business, and everything I know now, I've been self-taught. So I did my website by myself, I've run the Instagram by myself, I've written all the blogs by myself. I got our products distributed by myself, sourced them, and so I had to do a lot of learning. And besides soaking up knowledge from the business people that are in my life, I also read some key books that are available to us all to really jumpstart my education in this area, so I could feel like I had the knowledge to run a business or to even start it, because that was my dream, and I just want to figure out how can I do it. And I have a lot of people that come up to me that are starting businesses and just want to know, okay, how did you figure out how to do all this stuff? What did you do? There are ways you can learn these things yourself by reading and just educating yourself, going to seminars, and if coaching is your way, you can do that as well. But I really suggest these books because they're written by true and tried professionals and they've really helped me. So I'm just gonna start writing. Okay, so my first book is this book called What Great Brands Do by Denise Lee Young. This book is quite amazing. She gives so much research, so much knowledge, and she just really breaks down how to create a brand, like a household brand. And it's a book that I go back to time and time again. And if you're looking on creating a brand and not just throwing out products, this book is really great. The second book I recommend is a book called Eating the Big Fish by A.T. Chandler. And this book really comes and teaches you how to create a business, especially if you're selling something that somebody else is already selling, because that's just the name of the game. It's very rare that you're creating a completely new invention. So it kind of tells you how to come in the market as a little fish and eat that big fish and become a household name in the midst of other people that are already in the game. So I really like this book because it kind of gives you a way to create an edge. It kind of gives you ways to stand out as a business. And for me, it's been really key in creating that what they call slight edge up on the competition, and it helped me really know how to market what my edge is to people that want to buy meditation cushions. So yes, there are other companies already that sell meditation cushions, but I felt like what I gained from this book was learning how to really convey that we're modern, we have great design, we're minimalist, and we're very environmentally conscious. So that alone stands out our brand. Like most, I would like to think, most meditation companies aren't modern, aren't chic, and aren't minimalist, and that's where we come in. We're like for the modern, sexy meditator. So this book really helped me sort of carve that out and actually, think about how to convey that to my target customer. My third book is a book called The Lean Startup Method. So I really like this book because it talks about how to create products and create lines of products for your business in a smart way. So not just, coming up with all these ideas and doing everything and seeing what sticks, but like starting with the bare minimum and slowly adding to that to see what your customers really want so you can reduce waste. So I'm really glad that I read this at the beginning, because you'll see I've tried different products in my line, and the moment that I test the market and I see that that's not what my customers want, I get rid of it. And this book taught me to, buy very small quantities. Don't do these extravagant things to products, because you might be investing a lot in a product or in marketing a product that people just don't want. So The Lean Startup Method by Eric Rice is really good. Just gotta get your brain in that way of thinking. The fourth book I'm going to read is The $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau, I think is his name, or Guillebeau. It's probably Gillabo. Whatever. That was actually the first book I read when I was starting Conscious Life Shop, the $100 Startup. And it's really just a practical guide of just getting started. Like, even if you just have $100 to start your business, it tells you how to get the idea off the ground and build the momentum, either slowly but surely, but just how to start without having a lot of money. I really like that book because it just keeps things real, keeps it practical, and gives you like real things that you can do to start a business from scratch and without like a lot of investors. And that book was really helped me feel confident in my idea and my ability to start a business without having a lot of money. So $100 Startup, I really recommend. My number 5 is actually 2 books, but it's by the same author, Mike Michalowicz. So my friend Jordan introduced me to this book. It's called Profit First. And if you're starting a business, unlike me, you should really focus on having a streamlined and efficient accounting system in place from the beginning, not trying to play catch up. And that's where I made a huge mistake. But thankfully, my friend, who is Juices and Berries on Instagram, so thank you, girl, introduced me to this book, and it really changed the way I did business. And it really talks about how to put profit first in your business and how to create systems where profit is the priority, so you're not just constantly funneling money, even personal money or your business's money, into the business without getting any profit. So Profit First is a really good book to sort of help you get those accounting things in order. But it doesn't really talk about accounting, so don't get afraid and think it's a boring book. It talks about concepts, and it talks about systems, it talks about mindset, and it was really key in helping me kind of create a business that's profitable. Like, there's all these huge companies, I think even like Twitter, that are, you know, bringing in a lot of revenue but aren't profitable, and you don't want to be one of those businesses. The other book that he wrote is a book called Clockwork, and it's about making your business flow like clockwork. And if you're creating an online business, the whole idea is for it to be passive, so you can eventually take yourself out or stay focused on your genius zone. So it teaches you, this book, how to create systems within your business so things flow like clockwork. And so I really recommend that book as well, especially if you read it from the beginning of starting your business. And those 2 books are by Mike Michalowicz. The 6th book I recommend reading is You Are a Badass at Making Money. I really like this book. I probably read it about like 4 times, or listened to it on Audibles about 4 times. It's by a lady named Jen Cicero. And this book is really groundbreaking in the fact that it changes your mindset about your capability of taking your business to the next level and really making a lot of money from it. And it really gets at your ideals, your core beliefs around money, and it uses tenets from the law of attraction and some spirituality, and also just kind of teaches you how to change your mindset around money so you can know and embody the millionaire that you either are or that you're becoming. And I really, really, really resonated with this book, and I felt like it really shifted my perspective and even brought up some core beliefs about money that I didn't even know that I had. So that one's really good. You should read that one for sure. Eat That Frog. This book is by Brian Tracy. This book literally changed my life in my hustle and my ability to get shit done. Like, I've always been a hustler naturally. That's why it's always been easy for me to blog and make these videos about hustling. But when it comes to things I don't want to do, which as a solopreneur, you're gonna have a lot of those things, I can procrastinate and I can push things off and I can avoid. And Eat That Frog really gave me some practical things that I can do to attack any project that I'm working on in a viable, efficient way. So if you are, and he also has a book called No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline, which is also really good at just helping you get those things in check, because as a business owner, as CEO, as a solopreneur, you gotta check yourself and you gotta know how to get yourself in gear, get yourself in shape to do those things that you just got to get done. Number 8 is epic content, and this book is written by Joe Paluzzi. Epic content marketing, actually, and this book I read on in the very beginning, and it just kind of helps you get an idea of how to create content for a business to reach your target audience and to get them to trust you so that they can eventually buy from you. And this book really was the reason why I was blogging on my company's platform website, answering meditation questions, getting people, what they needed and what they wanted answered about meditation. And it was a main content strategy, and it continues to be a very prevalent way I get people to my site. So lots of people think Instagram, which is great, and I do Instagram too, but the content on my website and the content I create on YouTube as well really drives just as much traffic, and definitely for my blogs, more traffic to my site than Instagram. Also things like Pinterest. So Pinterest drives a ton of organic traffic to my site. And this book, Epic Content Marketing, really taught me how to create value for my target audience and do it in a way that they trust me. So we're both getting something out of our relationship. My number 9 book is How Brands Grow by Byron Sharp. How Brands Grow. This book is really, really good. This book, what my greatest takeaway from this book was focusing on the big picture. Focusing on, okay, Conscious Life Shop is this small brand now. I have a vision of what I want to be in the future. This book helped me lay out the steps in between. And by knowing those steps in between, by knowing those steps in between, I could really strategize now for the things that I'm doing now to reach each one of those steps. And my last book is How to Create a Small Business That Warren Buffett Would Invest In. So this book is really good because it gets you thinking about the financial aspect, and even if you do want to get investors down the line, what is your business going to need to have on paper, in the real world, and as far as brand goes, what is your business going to take to have to get those investors that you're going to be courting? And it kind of teaches you how to create that business that, investors are going to be knocking down your door if that's something that you're interested in. This book is written by Adam Bromley. If you're interested in that, if you're interested in investors, that is a really good book to read as well. Thank you for joining me and listening to these 10 books. I hope they help you. Good luck with your business. Congratulations on starting your business and taking your dream to a reality. You are the bomb, conscious go-getter. I am in a new setting because I'm moving in Los Angeles, so this is my San Diego apartment, and the lighting is what it is, but I will be back in a well-lit setting and with better decorations for you guys soon. But I wanted to get this video out because I get so many questions about just starting a business and what are key things to know as a solopreneur. So I hope these books help. Let me know down below which books do you guys recommend and what helped you start your business, or if any other books you've been reading as you're starting your business that have helped. Let's help each other out. I'm a nerd. I love reading. I'm constantly reading, so I would appreciate any tips. And until then, thank you for watching. Namaste.